I will not be subdued, can never submit. They ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should've changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I brag when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. It's like they don't wanna see me win, that's cool. Yeah, man, I got this in the bag like school. They're trying to rock the boat, but the ride's too smooth. Cause I'm trying to bid the goal, and the vibes don't lose. You guys are old news, and your styles don't ooze. You're going head to head with the guy who won't move. Your tide goes snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes. Yeah, I'ma smile all the way to the dubs. Cause what's an extra mile if you come from the muds? I'm a wild out, watch me ramp it up. Check my style out, everybody look. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, that's the style I cook. My old thing fancy, I don't give a. I ain't giving up now, till I'm living good now. Won't stop until I'm at the top, so high you have to look down. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping
track. Armed and dangerous and ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comeback. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But even you got that magical, you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim rate's heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events I would practice while it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know why they ain't clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like it can't shout. I'm getting even, 4-2-3, I'm like a calm count. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game even though I spy. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. Yeah, I go in and get the job done. You don't want none, I'm moving like a hitman. You know I get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. I go in and get the job done. They don't want none.
I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. We're live at the... This is Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight. Here comes...
This bout is scheduled for 12...
All the talking has been done. And there's the bell to start the round. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. They exchange punches. We wanted action, and they are delivering. I'm sure everyone remembers Alvarez versus Jacobs Part 1. It was a bruising encounter. Let's see what they have in store for us this time.
Daniel Jacobs is mad because he doesn't think lightning strikes twice in the same place. He needs to change that sense. Yes, it does. He needs to make sure everybody sees it, the judges see it, the referees see it, the decision goes his way. He's not happy.
Canelo Alvarez just just got rocked in a big... Oh, boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. Takes a deep breath, but right back into the line of fire he goes.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep. It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They're both trying for a knockout. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That hook was off target. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. And that hook misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well done with that counter shot. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is in big... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
These two are the perfect dance partners. No defense for that hook. Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. Looks like they're out of trouble.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
You'd like to see more jabs. Both men step back for just a moment. They have no respect for each other's punching power. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. The right hook just missed. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. He is down big time on the score. They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Well, he's firing back now. Sometimes offense can be your best defense.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Insane action. Get out of the way of that right hook. Looking to land the hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Canelo in serious jeopardy here. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
Let's talk about Alvarez in that lap. They ring the bell, and here we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do? Has he weathered the storm?
Defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense.
One, two, three, 4, 5. Do you still want to fight?
He's back on his feet, but at some point you have to think about the next fight and not this one.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull him down again. And that's a lot of points for losing around.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Both men step back for just a moment. You've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel? All right, breathe. Focus.
Nothing stupid. All right, don't worry about the knockdown. Don't worry about the tough round.
Relax. Breathe.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Good counter punch. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nobody home with that hook.
Don't worry about the round. Just take it easy.
The courage on display here is incredible. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get... This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. And around... And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in. I'm quite sure right now.
Jacobs in real trouble. Has somehow weathered the storm.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you'll get caught a lot more at the end.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Are you all right?
Well, he's on his feet, but there's no way he's going to win this round now.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, and he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Beautiful counter shot. A big whiff with the right hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
You might just be the greatest boxing champion of all time. You see, man like me, I'm an undisputed champion of life. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. When your idols become your rivals, has a funny way of making you pick up the Bible. I've been hustling for the longest, the money's vital. Late night in the casino, I watched him win the title. I don't have to think too heavy, I can remember. City centers hella cold in the December. The roads that I'm from will turn you to a contender. I'm a Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this Strally's up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting batted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Become your rivals, you know the hustle paid. You know you took your lemons and turn them to lemonade. I'm from money where the police are getting with, and that's a true story. That's not something you just say. Undisputed, undisputed, we're the undisputed ones. We want it to be gangster, yeah, we want it to be dons. We end up in the can and I don't mean a Rubicon. I've always been a champion, I've done this on my ones. I've been running up hills, I've been banging out weights. I've been beating up the heavy bag, I'm training every day. Had to fight for these mills, had to lose a couple mates. Sacrifice after sacrifice, that's the only way. Undisputed, they thought that I could do this. I said I'd be a legend, they all thought I was deluded. The pain's deep rooted, the game's diluted. These rappers
So much energy here in the house tonight. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. Rocky Marciano. He's 5 foot 10 inches tall, one of the greatest heavyweights to ever live. Undefeated. He will face Joe Louis. He's 6 foot 2 inches tall. Rocky Marciano, the Brockton Brawler himself. One of the greatest fighters of all time. A sparkle. Joe Louis.
This bout is scheduled.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You couldn't buy a seat in this place. You'd be very lucky if you're ringside, but you know what? Watch it from home. You've got everything on a plate.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. And here we go. And there's the bell to start the round. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. One punch could change everything in this battle. The first time these two met, we saw basically a passing of the torch as the much older Joe Louis got knocked out by the young Rocky Marciano.
Round 7 had him down. Round 8, the fight was over, and it was bittersweet. Marciano couldn't win for winning. And Louis, you just thought that should happen. Now these guys are doing it again. Louis is a little older. Marciano has that Suzy Q. That's the shot. It's called the Suzy Q. That's his shot. Will he be able to land it again? He's done it once. He knows how to find it. He knows Louis has slowed down. He's done it once. He'll definitely do it second time. But what will Louis be able to do? Will he be able to turn back time and pull it out of the bag? We don't know, but this is one of those fights.
Which stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know what we do in the gym? That's it. Stay like that now.
Marciano allowing his opponent to come to him. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. This has been a very competitive round between these two. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality. Joe Louis in trouble. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead he's in there throwing bombs again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will he do? What can I tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
All right, breathe. Focus and stupid, all right?
Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind this fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the round can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
The right hand of Marciano can change the complexion of this fight at any moment if he can land it. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. You've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You'd like to see more jabs. Do you believe what we are seeing? Hook misses. Just when you think we're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Both men step back for just a moment. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punching. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel? All right, breathe.
Listen, stupid. All right, don't worry about the knockdown. Don't worry about the tough round.
Relax. Breathe and relax. Right, this next round, I just want you to
Keep moving. Don't.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Catch and shoot. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Very competitive round here so far. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. Marciano allowing his opponent to come to him. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that, when you punched him, you just want to run. You want the spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Breathe and relax. Right.
Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel? All right, breathe.
Nothing stupid. All right. Don't worry about the knockdown. Don't worry about the tough round.
Relax. Breathe and relax.
They ring the bell, and here we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter shot lands. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with him?
I have never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope. You've got to hope they run out of steam.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? The right hook misses. It's all offense all the time.
Ride it out.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Good defense to block the hook. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Looking to land the hook.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for the spot areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counterpunch. No rest for the weary. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. This round is still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, you know.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Both men step back for just a moment.
Finish the fight now.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there, over them, and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shot. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One, two, three, four, five. Are you okay?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. Then they get back into the mix again. Up.
The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here.
Okay, are you all right? Are you okay?
To the relief of the fans here, this fight will continue. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
The next round, you get on top of him. Keep him busy with a jab.
And there's the bell to start the round. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? That hook doesn't score.
Don't worry about it. Flash knockdown.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics, time to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than this.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land.
Hey, look at me.
Missed him with that uppercut. Marciano allowing his opponent to come to him. These two were made for each other. Lucky that hook didn't score. That counter shot lands. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Breathe and relax.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to...
Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out. Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble.
There you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
He's back on his feet, but his opponent is licking his chops right now.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Nice counter shot. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Every time that... So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight?
You're taking too much. The fight is over.
And he waves it off. That will do it. This fight is over.
This should have been stopped at the beginning of the round.
Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance after this stoppage win?
A TKO. The argument's going to rumble on. The crowd aren't happy. The fighters aren't happy. They wanted to see a definitive end to this fight. These guys are going to have to do it all over again.